Welcome to the DK tutorial series. This video will explain the possibilities of the Corrector tab of the DK editor. The place corrector will reassign the default values of the DK places. It is useful in the case you accidentally modified the values of a DK place, or maybe updating the Unity editor caused some problems about the string variables of the DK places. The usage of the DK places is hard-coded into the DK engine. It is used by multiple processes such as the hide or replace other elements, defined by the properties of some DK equipment. It is also hard-coded and used by multiple tools such as the DK item editor. The reason is to keep the cohesion and stability of a complex body and inventory structure used to apply the multiple functions of the DK engine. Adding some new body or equipment place requires to contact us. We will create and link all the functions and tools to the new place. Every DK slots and DK overlays are linked to an original slot or overlay. They are using those links to compose the recipe sent by the DK engine to the generated avatar. Creating a DK element from a element using the multiple tools we are offering is storing the metadata and the name of the original element inside the created DK element. Sometime updating the engine or the Unity editor or even some content package, the DK elements could lose the track of the metadata of some associated elements. That means the disconnection of the DK element from the element it is supposed to use. In that case, the DK engine will not be able to add the corresponding element to the recipe used to generate the avatar. That situation generally result to some error message during the generation of the avatar. To help the users to correct that kind of Unity glitches or element replacement, meaning the loss of the metadata reference used by the DK element, we have added multiple corrector functions to try to find and link back the element supposed to be used. One of those functions is a safety name storage of the linked element. The corrector will verify the name of all the elements present in your project, and if the name is corresponding, the corrector will assign the corresponding element to the DK element. As mentioned in the tutorial about the Setup tab of the DK editor, the DK engine is using a lot of lists about all the and DK elements. They are stored in the DK game settings database of your project. Do not manually modify this database. One of the tools to populate the various lists is the Corrector tab. The second useful tool to populate the lists is the Elements Manager. It is only concerning the slots and overlays management and the RPG list preparation. It is the subject of a specific tutorial. Clicking one of the buttons of this sub-menu will clean and populate the corresponding lists into the DK game settings database by detecting all the relevant assets from your project. The last button is launching all the functions of the Elements Detector. This process could take some time to be achieved, but all the detections will be done and the results stored in the various lists of the database. To finish about the Elements Detector, it is very important to keep the DK database clean of any missing reference. As an example, when you delete a of DK element, use this Corrector sub-menu to assure your engine to be clean, or you will have some errors due to some missing references. The last sub-menu of the Corrector tab is the RPG Lists Builder. As explained in tutorials about the Prepare tab of our editor, every DK slots have to be assigned to one or multiple DK races. The various DK races are containing the corresponding RPG lists of the DK elements able to be used by this DK race. DK overlays used for the body, face, and hair also have to be declared to the races. It works the same way as the slots. At a first step, the races are assigned to the DK elements using the Prepare tab of the DK editor. You can also use the DK race editor to manage the elements able to be used by a specific race. It is explained in the tutorials about the DK race editor. You can also set up the elements importer tools to assign the races to the DK element at their creation. It is explained in the tutorials about the elements importer. Another important data of a DK slot or overlay is its place on the avatar. It is assigned using the Prepare tab of the DK editor. You can also set up the UMA Elements Importer tools to assign the place to the DKUMA element at its creation. Same as for the races variable, all is explained in the multiple tutorials about those tools. That probably sounds complicated, but you will find the necessary information in those tutorials. Now we are back to the RPG lists builder process. This function will read each DKUMA element. Reading the race is able to use it, and declare this element in a sublist into the race corresponding to the place the element have been set to be used, for each race able to use it. You have to launch the RPG lists builder every time you modify a DKUMA element about its races of place. It is important, don't forget to do so. Here follows a complimentary information about the creation of a game with the DKUMA and UMA engines. Using DKUMA with thousands of elements have been tested and is working. But DKUMA and UMA are precise tools. You have to be focused on what you are doing, to avoid losing your time searching for the reason why something went wrong at an unknown moment. Work with method, being tranquil, knowing what is the place of what element, one by one. All will be straightforward after a little time of practice. This video tutorial is now finished. The next videos are about the Prepare tab of the DKUMA editor. It is probably the most important tab of our editor. Thank you for your attention and support. See you soon for more information about the DKUMA tools.